How the heck are you guys? I am Fastidious, and I really can't overhype this video. We have sincerely phenomenal news in Taya, in Watcher of Realms. We are getting an enormous update. So much new stuff, new quality of life, new rewards, literally new content. I'm going to take you through it all. This very well could be all coming in the next update, which should be 2 to 3 weeks from now. I can say for sure a lot of this stuff will be coming, a portion of this stuff. Certainly the goal is, if not the next update, within the next 2 updates, all this stuff will be coming. You can see I am on the Fastidious test server, and yeah, I can't wait to show you. So let's get into it. Before I do, I've got 2 pieces of clerical stuff to let you know about. The first one has to do with what I'm going to show you in this video. The biggest thing coming, the most exciting thing, it is pretty endgame, but it is crazy, is we have a new piece of content in the Guild Boss 1, the Drake's Chasm, and that is going to be the Abyss. And this is Sarion? Grimscale. Let me know how to pronounce that dragon's name. Very difficult, very challenging, really, really exciting. New, hardest content of the game. Lots of fun experimenting to come. This has got crazy rewards. I'll go over all of it, don't worry. But I'm going to stream this live tomorrow. So I'm going to hop onto, this is not live yet on Global, and it's not really going to be fun to do on test server. I want to show it on a real account. So tomorrow morning, I'll be streaming this on Arcturus's account. I will stream it on Arcturus's account. He's from the Dragon Slayers community, a fellow content creator. So I'll go onto his foreigner account. Look out for that. It should be a lot of fun. It's going to be crazy. And then I also got to say, I did finally get Twitch partner, which if you've been following me, I've been working my butt off for a while, but the past 4 months, applying 4 different times, they gave me a new ridiculous excuse that was not part of the, stated requirements for why they weren't accepting me each time. 4th try was a charm. I only mentioned this in this video, not for congratulations. You can give it if you want, but that's not the point. I am going to do at some point, the beginning of this coming week, a 24-hour marathon stream on Twitch, and that should be really fun, and I would love to see you there. Okay, so much content to take you through. We're going to keep this a little informal. I've just got my giant list I want to go through. First things first, we have got Morrigan. So let me pop Morrigan up. Morrigan is one of the legacy OG legendary lords in this game. She's got a great lord skill, but as a hero, she's kind of like an average AoE magic DPS. I mean, she's fine, and she's getting a lot better. So you can see over here, this is her ultimate, Curse Seed, releases a wave of curse bombs at up to 3 targets in the range. That's what it is, right? I wish it was more. It's going to take Awakenings, but it does become more. If you can somehow get her to A3, which may seem like a crazy task, but over time, it's certainly possible because they're making these, especially the OG legacy normal lords, more available, and I think they will become even more available in the future. And I'm hoping Soulstones become more available. No news on that, but I'm hoping and praying they do. You can see now it's an extra bomb, and it inflicts slow. Only a 25% slow, but this enables her Lord skill. It makes her really self-sufficient. Obviously, it's a major investment. I did want to get this out of the way at the beginning, though, because it is going to make, if you get her A3, she's going to become very usable, especially in things like Guild Wars defense, stuff like that. So it definitely elevates her. I wish they made it her A1. That'd be great and a lot more accessible, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Let's work our way down the list. We got new achievements. I'm not going to take you through them all, but if you don't know what the achievements are, it's this section over here. Actually, I've got a couple here available, so let me actually show you in game. Behind me, let me move myself out of the way. We have the Grand Necropolis Vanquisher. So this is once you've beaten stage 22, so the platformer stage in Artifact Material Raid, which frankly isn't very endgame content. It's fairly like late game content, if not like the start of the late game. It's not the hardest stuff in the game. You will get this, and it comes with a free mythic artifact essence. So you see, I'm on the test server. I have 99,000. Most of you probably have between 0 and 3. So getting one of these for free is kind of humongous. And then here's another one. So if you're a Pokédexer, a collector, once you have 100 different legendary heroes, this is obviously going to take forever, but you do get a full 1,000 diamonds. So that's a fun reward there. I'll tell you, on my main account, I am going to get that. I don't know if there's any other new achievements I forgot to mention. There is one more, excuse me. So once you've beaten all the faction trials, stage 12, you are going to get 2 ancient summons. So I don't know where that one is, but it is a thing, and I did see it earlier. So that's another one to get 2 ancients. Beating the stage 12s, not the hardest thing in the world, and there is going to be something harder. So let's actually take this moment to transition to faction trials. If we go over here, you can see all the faction trials currently, faction by faction, go up to stage 12. However, 2 of them, and unfortunately, I asked the devs if they can keep these open for the week so I can do all the testing I want to do and show them off, and they said there's no way to code that. It's not possible. However, the faction trials are going to start to get more stages. And actually, 2 of them already on Forerunner and on test server have new stages. So Esotericist, the Esoteria Order, it's going to go up to stage 15. So that's another 3 stages. And the same thing for Trial of the Watchers. That's going to go up to stage 15. So in total, let's do some math, right? That is going to be... so 3 stages, each with 3 stars. That's another 9 stars on each. So 18 stars total. And I wanted to look at this reward down here because there's a new special reward. Yeah, you can see it. So this was the old previous. No, where is it? The selector card's gone. Oh my God. What's this? Very weird. Okay, so here's something completely bizarre. They've changed the bottom rewards. This is the random card. Okay, so interesting. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. It's not a selector. When you beat all your stage 12s finally and you max out at 276 stars, let me actually confirm that. This is on global server. This is my 3 to play accounts. I have this open in case we want to do any compare and contrast. You can see, yeah, currently it goes up to 276. Now it's going up to 339. So probably this is in line with the plan that all of these factions are going to get an extra 3 stages, so an extra 9 stars each. If we add it together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 9 is 63. Is that the difference? That is the difference. 276, then 279, 339. So there's new rewards you're going to get once they start adding all these things. Rewards seem pretty underwhelming. This is kind of nice. I like that it's guaranteed ancient faction exclusive, so you know it's going to be an ancient and you know it's going to be an exclusive. I hope it's not 100% random. I hope it's coded to be somewhat controlled to be good, because it'd suck if you got like an ancient heal effect main stat watcher exclusive piece. That's an ancient. Watch that be the piece I get whenever we finally beat all this. The point is, fresh new content. I already tried Esoteria Order. I haven't looked at Watcher yet, and it's like legitimately very difficult, very challenging. You'll be able to beat it, especially endgame people, but it's really fun. Good puzzles. Nice kind of stuff. All right, we waited long enough. Let's talk about the guild boss. Let's talk about Abyss 1. So I'm not going to go too crazy in depth right now. I'm going to take you through it pretty quick, because tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow morning on Arcturus's account, we're going to do a big stream, show it off. I have not tested it at all yet, so you'll get to see me struggle live in real time trying to figure this out. I'll tell you right off the bat, Diao Chan is quadruple S tier for this, so I hope everyone picked up a copy like I told you to. I hope you were prepared. Diao Chan is she's one of my absolute favorites in the game right now. It's amazing. But yeah, Abyss 1 going to be really challenging. Before I take you through it, I also want to tell you, sometime this week, once I've learned more about it, I'll release a whole video breaking it all down, making a full guide. This should be a lot of fun. You can see the top chest is 60,000. This thing is crazy. Let's start with the rewards. So if we start at the bottom, all the chests are guaranteed 3 items from even the lowest chest, right? In comparison, you can see you can get 3 items there. Each chest holds 3 items from the mythic chest. However, if you go to the lower chest, even on Nightmare 4, even if you get the second highest, it's only 2 items. So that's kind of a nice thing. So if we go to this bottom chest, you're already, just for getting the lowest possible thing, you are guaranteed 3 items from this pool, and it does include some of the best stuff. A bullion, obviously a legendary soulstone, an unpolished legendary soulstone, all the good summons that you would want. On top of that, we have a new thing over here, the random mythic gear chest. It's random. It's probably not going to be good. I really hope they're not coding this to be as valuable as some of this other stuff, but we'll see. I would assume not. I haven't taken a chance to do this yet and see what the rewards are like, but hey, you're going to get at least 3 of these. This goes all the way up to the second highest chest at 35,000, reward 4, and then this is the game-changing thing, right? If you can get the mythic chest, the top chest, which I'm assuming many people won't get for a long time, it's going to be something to look forward to. But once you get it, we've got a crazy pool here that even includes, like shards of the refining crystals, the green ones, shards of the advanced refining crystals for your ancient gear, everything you could possibly want, all your soul stones. It's going to drop 4 rewards. So if you get it in a good guild eventually, right, you progress a lot in this game and you are able to beat this one chest, you are getting 8 rewards. 8 rewards. That is crazy. And then if you look further down the line, once you can do this in 1 rune, just 1 entry, 1 crusade rune, that's going to be 8 rewards. This one is going to be 6 rewards. So you do 1 rune on each. You're getting 14 daily rewards from the guild boss. I really hope this changes. I I don't know, the kind of freebies everyone can get day by day, week by week, month by month in Watcher of Realms. I would like to think, I can't prove it, we'd have to do a lot of testing. When this comes out, if people are able to clear the top one, I'd love to track the reward drops from the Abyss Mythic chest, because I'd hope that the Soul Stones have a higher chance to drop. And I'm going to push them to at least have, I would like at least to open the conversation that there should be some kind of Soul Stone pity on these chests. I think there should be on all the top chests, because you shouldn't be able to go a year or more than a year, as some people have gone, without getting a single Soul Stone. So hopefully they've got a higher base drop chance and there's some kind of pity eventually added. But you can see, really, really crazy. Let's talk about what this actual fight is like. He's got this thing called Unnatural Mutation. And you can see when he's in this mode, he's doing the Unnatural Mutation, you have to use physical attacks. Magic damage will only deal 10 damage. So not 10% of normal damage, just 10 damage. If you think of Gone and the way Gone works with his ultimate and his passive when he's only taking 10 ticks of damage, it's essentially no damage, right? So he mutates like that, and you have to do physical damage. He then can do another form of mutation. You can see he's got like the dark side, the light side. And when he does that, so what are they called? It's called Ancient Bloodline, and then it's called Nightmare's Revenge. So when he does Ancient Bloodline, that's when you need to do the physical damage, and the magic damage won't work. But then when he does Nightmare's Revenge, he's going to mutate to the other side, and now you have to use magical attacks. Physical damage will only deal 10 damage. So it's going to be a big balancing act. I think the way this is going to happen is, if we go into the fight here, I'm not actually going to start it, but I just want to show you the selector screen. There's 10 units. You're able to use all 10 units. I actually decided I did want to enter the battle and show you can deploy all 10 units. So I think it's going to be this interesting kind of balancing act of bringing enough physical DPS, bringing enough magic DPS. Maybe this leads to Falcia being good because she's bringing the hybrid damage. I would think probably not, because it's still like over the two phases, she's doing half damage to both, while these other people do whole damage and then basically no damage. So I think it does still even out. I think until Falcia has like a toggle, I don't think she's going to be useful. But because of that, I think you can load up with whether it's 2 magic damage, 2 physical, or 3 physical, 3 magic, the rest going into some heavy, heavy support behind them to try to maintain this balancing act. It should be really, really interesting. It looks to be really challenging. So again, go check out that stream tomorrow where I break this all down for you guys. The rest of the skills, if you just want me to take you through really fast, it's just kind of like encouraging you not to cycle heroes. Each time a hero is defeated or retreats, their redeployment time is increased by 30 seconds. So compare that to Guild Boss 2, like Apocalypse 1, Apocalypse 2 with Semra. Every time someone dies or you retreat them, it's increased by 10 seconds. 30 seconds is pretty prohibitive, right? So the first time you pick them up and it's gonna be 90 seconds. The second time you're already up to 120 seconds. So you're just kind of encouraging people not to do cheesy stuff with Laurel or other things we might figure out. Then he's got this skill here, Grimscale Apocalypse, channels ultimate power, deals damage. This one essentially targets the highest HP hero on the battlefield and deals damage. Increases his attack and penetration when he's in the Transcendence form. Attacks Dragon Bulwark with the Dragon Bulwark ability. Grants a shield to himself, so maybe you need to break some shield breakers, so Micah and certainly Setrum. Then there's a weakened state, so that's kind of what we're used to with the normal guild bosses. Then here we go, a single full screen touching every tile, true damage based on the current HP attack. Burning Corrosion must be a new damage over time effect with Drake's Bellow. You can see Burning Corrosion is doing continuous damage to the target and their adjacent units while reducing healing received. This cannot be cleansed, very difficult. Here's something else, tons of stuns, tons of damage, craziness with the Storm Surge, the Verm's Wrath. You can see there's just a lot of new stuff to learn. Multiple ways of purple flames, blah, 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 blah. And then you can see a whole other kind of skills here with the meteoric deluge, crazy stuff. More burning corrosion comes with that. Then a multi-strike full screen again with a slam, seismic slam. So this is going to take a while for us to learn this cold and work it all out. But it should be really exciting. So catch that stream tomorrow. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on it now because I'm going to spend a couple hours on it tomorrow. If we head back to our list, the new content does not end there. We have to talk about Arena. So kind of crazy. They've got new maps in Arena, believe it or not. So I'll just hop in to show you. Arena and test server is kind of a joke, but if we go over here, like let's say I wanted to fight War Guides in the test server, are they going to let me into the battle? It doesn't matter. Let me just show you. They got new fresh maps, right? So that's something we've been asking forever. It's like, what ways can you make PvP better since PvP is kind of disaster with the way Arena is now? New maps. And this is pretty fresh. Like, it's still the same kind of like C pattern, backward C pattern for your opponents that they go down. But I mean, look at how many more platform spots there are on the side. There's no one tile here. You can't go all the way over here by the portal. It's kind of touched up. If you put like an Ingrid here, she will not be able to reach these guys, right? There's no front guy that she can touch and then trigger her big blasts. So a lot of interesting stuff's going to be happening here. It is going to lead to, did not mean to play Sadie. It is going to lead to like fresh metas, fresh strategies, new theory crafting. This is a great way to have new content. So there's your example of the AoE. That's kind of huge in my opinion. It really is. The final thing I wanted to show you, if you didn't catch it, I did a video on part of this, and this should be coming on the next update for sure. We're getting tons of new gear, exclusive gear for 10 different heroes in this game. And on top of that, 3 new heroes or not new heroes, but 3 heroes are getting new exclusive artifacts. And also there's a new defender artifact. I break all that down. However, I did want to also include in this the amazing new view. So this is quality of life. I mentioned there was some quality of life. Amazing, amazing new view. If we go over here to gear and you go to the foundry, this is how you get to the forge. If you want to preview what you can make, they don't just say it's Wicked Vengeance, Light's Grace, and Astral Guardian. They show you what all the exclusive pieces are. So a lot of people have wondered, what are all the exclusive pieces of gear in the game currently? Well, you can go through. Here's a new piece, Callista. You click on it, they tell you it's a breastplate, it's Wicked Vengeance, they tell you the effect of Wicked Vengeance, but then you get a full description of what the Callista exclusive effect does if she is wearing this piece of gear. So if you want to learn all about that, watch that other video I put out, I believe 2 nights ago. Pretty dang cool. The final thing I have to tell you before we sign off here, I told you it's a lot of stuff and a lot of like actively good stuff. This is going to be called Guild Dividends. So what is Guild Dividends? If I go to the Guild tab over here on the bottom, you'll see there's a new button down here called Dividend. And you essentially get extra, they've got a new logo for the guild coins, but you get new guild coins, a new source of guild coins, I should say. We're already getting them, but you can get a lot more each week. So you can see there's going to be a guild dividend that's distributed at weekly reset every Monday, and it scales off of your weekly activities. You can see right now I'd only be getting 70. So you might say, oh, that's not that good. Well, it's because I don't spend that much time on the test server doing like activity-based stuff. It's like a couple times a week, a couple random tests. So if you look over here, I'd be getting 70 currently. However, I wanted to do another source of comparison. If we go back to my Fastidious account, which I play pretty aggressively every day, you can see I actually think I'm the most active in my guild right now. No, I'm behind Stormclaw. Shout out to Stormclaw. But you can see I'm at 842, so one of the more active. So that would be a direct translation. I'd be getting at least, and I'm saying at least for a reason that I'll explain, I'm getting at least 842 additional guild coins a week. I guess it kind of is the logo. It is a new logo, but it's actually closer than I thought. You can see this one's a little more faded, slightly different angle, wider banner. Not the point of this. The point is you can see like the dividend here for me would be at least 842. So why do I say at least? Well, if you click on info, the total guild activity will be directly converted to guild coin rewards and will be added to the dividend pool. All guild members share the pool evenly the following week. So you all make your contributions, then you divide it up. So you might not be a little less active, but as long as you were active, you're going to get your little guild dividend, the shared pot. On top of that, if you're a guild leader or vice leader, so in the free-to-play account, I am the guild leader, you get a little bonus on top of that. When you claim your dividends, you can receive extra guild coins based on your own activity as well. So you're not like, if you're super active and someone's inactive, you can't be like, oh, that's not fair. Why do they get the same as me? There's also going to be extra opportunities to get a little bonus dividend for yourself. And then on top of that, you need 30 plus guild activity from the previous week, which is like the bare minimum. You can see even on my test server, I've got 70. So this is a lot of extra. So it's going to be like a minimum for an active player. If we just go one more time back to my free-to-play account, for an active player, it's like you know, it's Saturday right now, and most people are at around 600. You know, some people are less active, but you know, 500 or 600, that's the minimum. But with all the other extra bonuses, you're talking 700, 800, even up to 1,000, especially if you're a guild leader or a vice leader. And if we go to the shop, then you know, there's a lot of good stuff to get. You're thinking, how am I going to spend 2,000 guild coins a week on these ancient summons? You might be getting an extra 1,000 guild coins a week. It's an extra free ancient summon a week. That is what, four every 4 weeks, 52 a year. I mean, that really adds up. Right now, even on like my endgame main account, I cannot buy out this whole shop every week. 800 directly converts to 5 shards of a mythic artifact essence. So 1/6 of a free upgrade. I mean, this stuff really adds up. So I think it's just a really welcome addition. That's kind of on the freebie side of things. But we got content, we got quality of life, we got freebies. I think there's a lot to be excited about. Obviously, it still needs to come to global. So I'm going to give you, the second I know that information, I will deliver it to you guys. And the final thing I would want to say is just, try to be patient, but still hold Moonton to task. They're doing a good job. They're trying, but we need this stuff to come quick. This needs to be matched with a big marketing effort so the game can be growing and thriving and not plateauing or dipping. Hopefully that's what happens. Good stuff here to be excited about. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Share with your mother. I've been Fastidious, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.